Do not rush to conquer the world while your own heart remains unsettled. A quiet mind observes more truth than restless ambition, and the man who learns patience early walks a calmer road through life. Many men spend years chasing noise and applause, only to discover that peace was waiting in silence. True wisdom grows slowly, like bamboo roots strengthening beneath unseen soil. A man who ignores his character while pursuing success builds his house on fragile ground. Wealth, praise, and titles fade, but a disciplined heart quietly shapes the destiny of every life. Do not wait for old age to understand kindness. The gentle word you offer today travels farther than any achievement, leaving warmth in places where ambition alone cannot reach. The wise man studies not only books, but also his own thoughts. When the mind becomes orderly and sincere, the world itself begins to appear clearer and less troubling. Many regrets come from speaking too quickly and reflecting too slowly. Calm reflection is a lantern in darkness, guiding a man away from the mistakes that pride loves to repeat. A restless life seeks constant excitement, yet the deepest satisfaction grows from steady effort. Like water shaping stone, quiet persistence forms a life that endures beyond temporary success. When a man learns to correct himself before correcting others, harmony naturally follows. Self-discipline is a silent teacher, shaping character more deeply than criticism ever could. Respect for small duties prepares the mind for greater responsibilities. The man who performs ordinary tasks with care is already walking the path toward extraordinary wisdom. Do not wait until life becomes heavy to search for meaning. Cultivate reflection early, and you will discover that purpose grows quietly within the ordinary moments of every day. Many men wait until the noise of youth fades before asking what truly matters. Wisdom whispers early, but only the patient heart learns to listen before time quietly carries years away. Guard your thoughts as carefully as you guard your reputation, because the mind quietly shapes the life you will someday live. A disciplined mind becomes the foundation of lasting peace. A man may travel across many lands searching for meaning, yet the deepest understanding grows when he learns to sit quietly with his own heart and examine his intentions. The world often rewards speed, yet truth reveals itself slowly. The man who learns to pause, reflect, and understand will discover lessons that hurried lives easily overlook. Do not measure your worth by the noise around you. A calm and principled life may appear ordinary, yet it quietly becomes a lighthouse for those lost in confusion. Many men regret the words they spoke in anger more than the silence they kept in patience. Gentle restraint is a strength that reveals its wisdom only with time. Character is not formed in moments of comfort, but in quiet decisions no one sees. The habits you repeat daily slowly become the person the world will one day know. A wise man does not fear learning from his mistakes. Each reflection becomes a small correction, guiding the path forward with greater clarity and humility. The man who understands gratitude early walks lighter through life. Appreciation turns ordinary days into meaningful ones, while constant dissatisfaction burdens even the greatest achievements. Time moves silently, teaching lessons whether we notice them or not. The man who reflects often discovers wisdom early, while the careless heart learns only after years have passed. A man often spends his youth proving himself to the world, only to learn later that the greatest task was always mastering his own thoughts, desires, and restless ambitions. Do not allow pride to grow faster than understanding. Pride speaks loudly and quickly, but true wisdom moves slowly, shaping a character that endures long after applause fades. Many men search for powerful teachers, yet the quiet discipline of daily reflection becomes the greatest guide, revealing mistakes gently and guiding the heart toward better choices. The man who learns to be content with little will rarely feel poor, because peace grows not from abundance, but from a mind that understands enough is already a blessing. Harsh words may win an argument, yet they quietly plant seeds of regret. Gentle speech carries strength within it, building bridges where anger would only leave distance. A hurried mind sees only problems, while a patient mind sees patterns. When you slow your thoughts, understanding appears like clear water after the dust has settled. The greatest victories in life are often invisible to others. The moment a man chooses patience over anger or honesty over convenience, his character quietly becomes stronger. Do not delay the work of improving your heart. Time moves quietly, and the habits you repeat today will slowly become the life you cannot easily change later. The wise man listens more than he speaks, because every conversation hides a lesson. Silence gives the mind space to observe what hurried words would never notice. A peaceful life is not created by escaping difficulties, but by understanding them calmly. When the mind becomes steady, even challenges begin to feel like teachers rather than enemies. A man may spend years trying to change the world outside him, yet the quiet work of correcting his own heart creates deeper change than any loud effort to control others. When the mind is clouded by desire, even simple truths become difficult to see. But when the heart becomes calm and sincere, understanding appears as naturally as dawn after night. Many men discover too late that impatience steals the joy from their days. Patience is not weakness, but a quiet strength that allows life to unfold with gentle clarity. Do not mistake constant activity for meaningful progress. A thoughtful pause often reveals more wisdom than endless motion, guiding a man toward choices he will not regret. The man who treats small moments with care builds a life of quiet dignity. Great character grows slowly, formed by the unnoticed habits practiced each ordinary day. Anger may feel powerful in the moment, yet it leaves the mind unsettled long afterward. Calm reflection restores balance, teaching the heart to respond rather than react. A wise man understands that learning never truly ends. Each conversation, mistake, and quiet observation becomes a teacher shaping the depth of his understanding. Do not wait for hardship to teach you humility. The man who remains humble in success carries a lighter spirit and keeps his path clear of unnecessary conflict. The desire to appear wise often prevents a man from truly learning. Honest curiosity opens doors that pride keeps quietly closed. In the end, a peaceful mind becomes the greatest treasure a man can possess. When thoughts grow orderly and sincere, even a simple life begins to feel deeply meaningful. A man who learns to quiet his desires will discover how light the heart can become. Much of the burden we carry is created not by life itself, but by restless wanting. When you correct a small fault within yourself today, you prevent a greater regret tomorrow. The patient work of self-improvement slowly builds a life of quiet dignity. Many men speak proudly of their knowledge, yet true wisdom appears in humility. The more deeply a person understands life, the more gently and carefully he begins to walk. Do not allow the troubles of one moment to disturb the peace of many days. A calm mind remembers that storms pass, while character remains steady like a mountain. The man who observes nature carefully will learn patience without being taught. Rivers reach the ocean not through force, but through quiet and persistent movement. Often the loudest voices are not the wisest ones. A thoughtful silence allows understanding to grow, while hurried speech often hides an unexamined mind. A disciplined heart does not seek admiration from others. It finds satisfaction in doing what is right, even when no one is watching and no praise follows. Life offers lessons every day, yet many pass them without reflection. The man who pauses to think gathers wisdom quietly, as if collecting drops of rain. Do not become discouraged by slow progress. The roots of strong trees grow patiently underground long before their strength becomes visible to the world. In the evening of life, men rarely regret kindness they offered too freely. Instead, they remember the moments when pride closed their hearts and silence replaced compassion. Many men believe strength is shown by conquering others, yet the deepest strength appears when a man learns to guide his own temper, desires, and wandering thoughts with quiet discipline. Do not wait until life becomes complicated to seek clarity. A simple habit of reflection each day slowly clears the mind like gentle wind moving clouds from the sky. The man who respects truth more than pride will continue growing even in old age. Pride closes the door to learning, but humility keeps the mind forever open. Some chase recognition their entire lives, yet peace arrives only when a man values inner balance more than the applause of passing crowds. A thoughtful life does not require great wealth or fame. It requires only a sincere heart, careful speech, and the patience to grow wiser with each passing season. When a man listens carefully to others, he discovers how similar every human struggle truly is. Compassion grows naturally from this quiet understanding. Do not fear the slow pace of wisdom. Like the turning of seasons, understanding deepens gradually until one day it quietly changes how you see everything. The mind that seeks harmony rather than victory creates fewer enemies and more lasting friendships. Gentle understanding often achieves what force never can. A man who learns gratitude early walks with a lighter spirit. Even ordinary days begin to shine when the heart recognizes the quiet gifts hidden within them. Before judging the mistakes of others, examine the paths you have walked yourself. Self-awareness softens the heart and replaces harsh judgment with thoughtful patience. Many men search far for wisdom, not realizing it waits quietly within their daily choices. The small discipline of honesty, patience, and reflection slowly reveals truths greater than distant journeys. Do not allow the hunger for quick success to steal the deeper reward of steady growth. The strongest character forms slowly, like mountains rising from patient layers of earth. A calm heart observes more clearly than an anxious one. When the mind becomes still, confusion settles, and the path forward begins to appear with gentle certainty. The man who learns to forgive early frees himself from a heavy burden. Resentment chains the heart to yesterday, while forgiveness opens the quiet door toward peace. Too many men speak loudly while understanding little. True wisdom listens first, reflects patiently, and answers only when the mind has truly understood. Do not measure life only by what you gain. Measure it also by the kindness you leave behind, for gentle actions echo in ways ambition alone never can. A man who disciplines his thoughts shapes the direction of his life. Uncontrolled thoughts scatter the mind, while thoughtful reflection gathers strength and clarity. The seasons of life change without asking our permission. The wise man prepares his heart early, learning to greet both prosperity and difficulty with steady balance. Many regrets begin with the belief that there will always be more time. Yet time moves quietly forward, reminding us to value the present moment with sincerity. In the quiet moments of reflection, a man begins to understand himself. And once he understands himself, the world around him becomes far less confusing. The man who learns to guide his thoughts will never feel completely lost. When the mind grows calm and sincere, even uncertain roads begin to reveal a quiet direction. Many spend their youth chasing distant success, forgetting to build inner peace. Only later do they realize that a restless heart cannot enjoy even the greatest achievements. Do not speak only to impress others. Speak with care so that your words leave understanding rather than noise, for gentle truth often travels farther than proud speech. A wise man does not hurry to judge the world. He first observes patiently, knowing that deeper understanding grows slowly like roots strengthening beneath the soil. When a man learns to accept his mistakes with honesty, those mistakes quietly become teachers guiding him toward a wiser and more thoughtful life. The desire for constant praise weakens the spirit. True strength grows when a man does what is right even when no recognition follows. Life often teaches its most valuable lessons through quiet disappointment. The patient heart listens carefully and discovers guidance hidden within those moments. Do not underestimate the power of daily habits. The thoughts and actions you repeat each day slowly shape the person you will become tomorrow. A peaceful mind is not created by avoiding difficulties, but by understanding them calmly. Through reflection, even hardship begins to reveal its quiet purpose. In the end, wisdom is not a sudden discovery, but a gradual awakening. Each thoughtful moment adds another small light, until the path of life becomes gently illuminated. Many men spend their days chasing approval, yet peace comes only when the heart learns to respect itself through honest effort, quiet discipline, and a sincere intention toward goodness. Do not allow impatience to rush the lessons of life. Understanding grows gently, like morning light slowly revealing the landscape that darkness once concealed. A thoughtful man guards his speech carefully, because words once released cannot be gathered again. Silence often protects wisdom better than hurried explanations. When the heart learns contentment, even simple days become rich with meaning. Without contentment, the greatest treasures still leave the spirit restless. The man who reflects each evening upon his actions walks steadily toward wisdom. Quiet examination of the day slowly refines the character. Do not fear appearing slow in a hurried world. The patient mind often reaches deeper understanding while others are still racing past the surface. A gentle spirit carries strength that anger never holds. Kindness calms troubled hearts and leaves fewer shadows behind our passing. Many difficulties lose their power when viewed with a calm mind. Reflection transforms confusion into understanding and turns obstacles into teachers. The wise man seeks balance in all things. Excess, whether in ambition or comfort, slowly clouds the judgment and disturbs the peace of the mind. As years pass, a man begins to see that the greatest success is not victory over others, but the quiet harmony between his actions, his thoughts, and his conscience. A man who masters patience discovers freedom from the weight of constant desire. The restless heart exhausts itself, while steady calm turns ordinary moments into lasting peace. Do not wait for failure to teach humility. Early awareness of your limits softens pride and prepares the mind to grow stronger with every challenge. The heart that cultivates gratitude sees beauty in small moments. Men often overlook the ordinary, not realizing it quietly shapes the richness of life. Many men chase outward success, forgetting to cultivate inner virtue. Without a disciplined heart, achievement feels empty, and ambition loses its true meaning. Observe your own thoughts before judging others. Self-reflection reveals patterns that guide decisions and temper impulsive actions, shaping a life of quiet integrity. A calm response often carries more power than forceful action. The man who listens and acts with discernment achieves more than the one who reacts hastily. True wisdom grows from consistent reflection, not sudden insight. Small, repeated efforts of thought and care gradually form the foundation of understanding. Do not let fleeting emotions dictate your life. A steady heart endures storms and sees the path forward clearly, even when chaos surrounds it. The man who embraces simplicity in daily life discovers clarity. Complexity in thought and habit clouds judgment, while simplicity allows the mind to see truth. Many regret unspoken kindness more than spoken mistakes. A generous heart, even in small gestures, leaves echoes that outlast pride and momentary anger.